get someone off the nerves. Gotta get nervous sometimes if we get on this stuff like this. But we went cool on the fit today. Nice little helmet lane tee, Kasubi on the jeans, Da Vinci on the shoes. Yeah,
Cute.
We're feeling real good today.
Cute.
All right, y'all. Welcome back to another episode of the Lunch Break Show. I'm your host, Jordan Kenchen, and we got a special one today. So you usually see me traveling, doing all these different things. When I have my lunch break shows, it's usually wherever I'm traveling to at the time. But today, I'm actually in a professional studio, and I'm not by myself. I have a special guest with me.
Hey, everyone.
How you feeling today?
I'm feeling good.
All
Thanks
right.
for having me.
No, thank you for doing this with me. So don't get me canceled or anything with these questions because I've been avoiding that so far.
Yeah.
But let me know what you got spicy for me with these questions. Oh, before we get into that, sorry, y'all. Let me let y'all know what we got going on for the food today, right? So we went to Erewhon's, right? Erewhon's, however you pronounce this shit, whatever. Most expensive grocery store in America. We got a chicken pot pie. We got these Japanese sweet potatoes. We were supposed to get this slider. They didn't have it, and we've been rushing all day, so we couldn't even substitute for anything. But I got this Japanese lemonade, and my friend here has a Dr. Pepper Poppy?
Yeah.
I ain't never heard of that. That's different.
That's good.
All right, let's get into it.
Alrighty. So my questions aren't really controversial or anything like that. It's just pretty much like about your content creation journey. So first question is, what got you started on your content creation journey?
Wow. So me getting into content was completely by accident, and it just kind of happened. At the time, I was focused on having a record label, and I started meeting all these people, and one of the people that I met told me to get content, and that was what I needed to do to be able to sell more records. So I got into content for my artist initially to make content for him, but then I started loving it, doing it myself because I had to practice in other ways. So I started going other places and practicing myself, and I just started loving to do it.
Okay. So what was your reason? Like, what is your reason?
Well, the reason has kind of changed, but when I look back onto it, the main reason is to show a different light as an African American. So any person really is stuck inside a box, so to speak, right? And they expect you to be this certain way. And when people see me, they don't expect me to be who I am. So I want people to, hey, they don't fit their normal stereotype. You can be yourself, and it can be cool. It's okay. You don't have to fit this certain box to be something.
Yeah.
Just all about being yourself, being comfortable with who you are.
I agree. I like that.
Thank you.
I like that. And do you feel like that for all, like, races? You know what I'm saying? Because you said, like, specifically for African Americans, like, we're always put into a specific box.
Yeah.
Or you mean, like, boxes in general? Like,
well, yeah, I mean, African Americans is just that's what the culture knows. But everyone, every race, every religion has a certain stereotype about them and a certain image that other races may look at them as. And, some people don't fit inside that box.
Yeah. Yeah. I like that. So, with being a content creator, what do you want people to take away from your content after they watch?
After everything that I do, whether it's a vlog or it's one of these shows, I let people know that it's a positive message in everything that I do. And that's what I want people to take away, just that positive feeling. You don't have to hate me because I don't like the same things that you like. You don't have to hate on it if we from the same place and you ain't doing what I'm doing. Look at the positive side of what I'm doing because it's all so positive. I'm not, like I said, being into a box and portraying a negative image.
Mm-hmm.
So I just want people to take that positive feeling with them after watching it and maybe get motivated to be themselves in their own way.
Yeah. People really do need to get motivated.
They do. They do.
I like that.
Oh, my God.
Well, it's good. I'm so jealous.
Oh, yeah, Ernst with the pot pie.
What has changed in your life ever since you started this?
My whole life has changed. Like, I wish I could pinpoint it into something, but from friends to family to lifestyle to how I dress to how I talk to how I walk to what I like, my whole life has changed from starting content, and it's honestly for the better. My old ideologies, some of them just held me back, quite honestly. That stay down till you come up mindset, things of that nature.
That was wild.
It was, remember them times I didn't want to take a trip until I had X such amount, things of that nature. I didn't want to be in front of these cameras and things of that nature. So my whole lifestyle has really changed for the better, and I appreciate content for what it's done for me because I wouldn't be here without it.
You want to know what's crazy? When it's like this thing that like men shouldn't do content and stuff like that, but like the way you talk about it, like mentally, I feel like it helps people. Like, what do you think? Do you think that men shouldn't be into this? Do you think it's too feminine? Like, for example, is this post right now going around and it says men are doing July dumps now.
I love me because my August dump is coming. I mean, we're in a society now to where people want to have an opinion on everything. And it goes into this. A lot of times people expect to come on my show and for me to give an opinion on this, that, and the third. Truth be told, if you feel like a man shouldn't be doing this, that's your prerogative. As a man, I feel like if anything makes you happy, bro, do it.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, people going to talk about you regardless of whatever you do.
Literally.
So you got to make you happy and forget what the internet say, because the internet going to be contradicting anyway. They don't even know what's really right. They could say, hey, a man shouldn't be doing that right now. And then a year from now, their favorite person doing it. So it's cool.
So now it's cool. Exactly. Yeah. And I think it helps the younger generation too. Like with women content creators, a lot of kids or young adults look up to them and they put them on to so many different things that they didn't know about. We need the same thing for men. There's men on TikTok got like little teenage boys like how to properly clean up and how to properly take care of themselves. I feel like men content creators are needed.
It's definitely needed. Yeah. I mean, we provide a different perspective onto things. Not to say the women not doing anything and holding it down, because this is a very female-dominated industry, and I love it. I love my queens doing it, but we add a different perspective on these things that maybe the world needs to hear.
Yeah, I agree. So why don't you consider yourself a content creator? Why do you consider yourself an influencer?
Now, I can content create, and I've content created for people, but to me, a content creator is just the one that puts the video together. It's no real impact, just more so about getting the content versus an influencer. You are influencing people in whatever way. And some people is, like you said, giving an opinion, which a lot of people do. That's how they influence. With me personally, it's a lifestyle thing. I want to influence that young black boy in the hood who don't want to be a dope dealer, anything like that. He just wants to be a luxury influencer, or he wants to be a pilot or something like that. I want to influence that person that look outside of your situation.
Yeah, a lot of people don't.
Most people don't. And like you said, we provide that other perspective, showing guys how to wash themselves or what cologne. Yeah. A lot of these guys don't know that stuff. Yeah. So I want to influence people. Hey, try Erewhon's.
Yeah.
It's expensive, but it's worth it. Go to Roof Chris. You know, like I know she's talking about something. She want to go on a date to Ruth Chris, and you feel like you can't afford it. Go on that date because you might have fun too, and you might learn that I love Ruth Chris more than McDonald's.
And you can always go on a happy hour.
Always go on a happy hour. I'm telling you, it's ways to really get it done. You just, you know, gotta do the research on it, but don't ever let anything stop you from what you want to do.
Yeah. So what's your end goal?
This Popeye is so good. I gotta put that down, y'all, because I'm gonna set that up. I mean, my end goal is the influence. Now, do I have my own personal goals? Yeah, I want my own city. As crazy as that sounds, I want to get into acting. I want to get into modeling, a bunch of different things personally. But the impact is everything to me. Regardless of whatever lane that I take, I want my impact to be felt. I want my impact to live on past me. I want to be able to show the culture that is not exactly always what's the mainstream culture, that's how you got to be. Like, be different, man. Be different.
Okay. Cool.
That's it.
That was the last question.
That was the last question. Well, I thank you for that.
Anytime.
Thank you for joining me on this today. And like I say, always that it's a positive message to be heard into everything that I say or do when you're watching me. Yesterday, was my birthday. I'm thinking this whole time I'm here is my birthday. But it is my birthday weekend, and I've just been reflecting back on when I started influencing, content creating, the whole thing of record labels, and how all of these negative things happen in that process. But I never really reflect on it. I always reflect on the accomplishments, the positive. Like, I could sit here and say, okay, well, you've lost all these cars due to wrecks and things of that nature, or you've lost all your friends because you don't want to support their dreams anymore. You lost so many family members because they hate that you live a certain lifestyle. I could reflect on that, but then that just stops everything. What does that really do? That makes me want to not continue to do it. And you got to just really be able to focus in on the positive things. Yes, all that stuff has happened, but I've experienced a lot more than I ever imagined. I mean, 5 years ago, I couldn't tell you where to go in Miami. All I knew was go to Miami. It sounds fun, right? Women, weed, weather, whatever. It all sounded fun, the beach. But now I can say, okay, go stay on Biscayne Road. I could say don't go to STK. It's one of the most overrated restaurants out there. Definitely try Pharrell's restaurant located in Design District, Swan, great place. Being able to do that, I mean, it's mind-blowing to me. Like, I'm able to sit in these places and I can actually let them know exactly what I want without sounding stupid. Yesterday, I went into Maestro's, right? And I'm talking to the waiter. And just before, I just had a sparkling lemonade at another restaurant I was with. So I was on the kick, right? So I'm like, let me get a sparkling lemonade, man. He brings the regular lemonade. So I'm like, you got sparkling water? No, we got soda water. Now, if I was ignorant, he would have got me there, and I won't get too much into racial things, but, you know, that was a power trip for him. But I knew what I was talking about, and I was able to correct him into saying, soda water and sparkling water is the same damn thing, dude. But that does something to me. Like, the fact that I'm able to do that The fact that I'm able to sit up there and say I want creme brulee cream corn. The fact that I'm able to tell you where to go at in New York. I mean, none of this stuff would be possible had I let any of those negative things stop me within this journey. With going to jail, I'm talking about going broke multiple times. I mean, it's been a struggle for everything. I could have stopped when my record label didn't pop off. You know, anything. I had so many good excuses, so many good reasons that many people would have held them back. But in all honesty, y'all, if you want to make something out yourself, you got to understand that it's going to be a lot of things that get in the way of that, especially if you're a minority. See, a lot of these people, bro, they don't like to tell you this. They have the Nepo babies going around. Like, a lot of these people, they been having position. They been having an advantage. If you're a regular person, you don't have an advantage. I came from a place I didn't have an advantage. I was actually at a disadvantage, the biggest disadvantage. That's why, even though I know what I'm talking about, these people still try to put me down as if I don't, still try to belittle me. Because I'm always at that disadvantage. But I could use that as a crutch and a handicap in my life and say that it's okay. Or I could say I'm never going to stick into that box. I'm going to be me, Jordan Kenchen. So that's just for the regular person that want to be something. Not everybody want to be something. You don't want to be something. I get it. It's cool. Not everybody needs to be a superstar. But you should always want to be a better person. Regardless of however monetary value you're chasing after, you should always want to be a better person. And in those situations, even with being a regular person, you still got to be a good person. So that takes not using the excuses given in your situation to sit up there and give up. Like, you want to get a promotion in your job, they might not give it to you. They might give it to the other person that's been there shorter than you have, don't put in as much as work as you. But what you going to do? You just going to stay in that bagger position? You just going to stay at that entry level position and you going to let them do that to you? Or you going to sit up there and you going to find a way to get to that lead role? You lost your car. It got repoed. What you going to do? You going to get it back? You going to try to get another car? Or you just going to sit up there and be like, I quit. Let me get on government assistance for the rest of my life and live below my means. No matter what you're chasing after, man, there's always something better. You don't have to chase to be the best. That takes great people. So if you want to be great, you do have to do that extra things, do those extra steps. But just even being a regular person, man, we can always be better. Never get too comfortable to what your situation is. Never let excuses stop you from where you want to be at. Just look at.
Just pivot.
Just pivot.
That's the biggest word.
Just pivot.
To use in life.
Look at life in a positive manner. Because if you look at life in a positive manner, positive things will naturally happen.
Yep.
This is the law of the world, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, it's written. It's written in your universe.
Do you feel like when you start doing that, your life changed?
For sure.
Do you remember yourself like 5 years ago?
Yes.
That was like a completely different man.
It was completely different. I was so negative.
Negative, hot-headed, just all over the place.
All over the place. I didn't want to do anything.
Yeah.
I always wanted confrontations.
And something was always somebody else's fault.
Something was always somebody. I blamed everybody else. I never looked into myself. I always had an excuse for everything. Just negative. Drugs. It's real bad, a really bad problem.
Drugs?
Yeah.
What you mean? Like you was like a heavy pothead?
Yeah. Okay. And Deline was a problem at one point.
Okay.
But, not staying in that position. Ever. Not staying in that position.
And also who you have around you.
Yeah.
Too. That matters.
That matters. Because I had a lot of negative people around me.
People that won't tell you like, that's not good. Like put that down type of thing. Like
they mean tell me
probably giggle.
They actually encourage
like, what you
the
doing?
negativity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that definitely played a factor into where I was at and why my life produced those results.
And where are they at today?
Wow, a great question. Most of them are in jail for quite possibly life, for murder.
Mm-hmm.
A few of them are, trying to figure out their own life, but they really haven't done too much. I kind of just kept going past everyone. And that wasn't my goal. I didn't have that in my own.
What, to go past everyone? That wasn't your goal?
My goal was for us to go together. And when we couldn't go anymore, it wasn't that, this is a competition now. We got to do it. They always looked at it as competition because even after still to this day, they looked at it as competition. After even though they were the ones that ended it, I just stayed consistent. I didn't even look at it as I was in competition with them. I just looked at it like I got to keep going with my life. But meanwhile, these other people, they wanted it to be competition. I don't think it's a competition anymore. But whatever makes you feel good, my God, whatever. That's a cockiness in me coming out a little bit.
That's a Leo in you.
It's a Leo in me. It is Leo season. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
It ends when I go home and I'm done. When my birthday is officially done, Leo season is over.
I'm so weak. Have you enjoyed your time out here though?
LA is different. It's not what I imagined at all.
What did you imagine?
A little bit more glitz and glamour to it.
Okay. I could see that, especially from the movies.
You know what I mean? The movies definitely make it seem more magical than what it is. And it's not my crowd of people for sure.
Definitely. I could see that.
I know it's my first time out here. I don't want to judge too much. But
maybe we need to find more colored people.
Or nicer people.
Yeah, everybody here is mean. I'm not going to lie.
Everybody here is mean. I don't know if it's from racism or because there's not a lot of black people
mean.
here. Yeah.
Some people are just mean.
Some people are just
That's
mean.
how it is in New York.
Yeah. And we come from a place where it's like Southern hospitality.
Yeah,
like
very Southern.
You got to see somebody speak.
We talk to people on the elevator, random. On the elevator with these people, they're like looking at you up and down like.
I cannot open this. I try to.
It was nuts.
Yeah, these people are crazy. They have no hospitality, but I guess, whatever. City of Dreams or whatever it is. I will be back for sure.
Yeah.
We'll be back. But this is a great, great episode. I appreciate it. You coming on.
Anytime.
I'm doing this. You're a hoot. And giving a different side of me because I'm always just going on a rant.
You are. You're very serious.
So that was great. And like I said to everyone, it's always something positive to look at into these episodes, into what I do. Please go watch the vlogs. Go get inspired from it. Please go watch the podcast. Go get inspired from it. All 10 episodes. This is the 11th episode now. Congratulations. Did we get a little...
consistent. The consistency is 10 out of 10.
I mean...
Because I've been stopped at 3.
We done went from content creating, influencer, YouTuber. I mean, the whole shebang now, huh?
Yeah.
What's going on here? And
it's just to try different things, though.
Figure
out what your lane is.
Yeah. I'm excited to see how this one turns out. And this has been an interesting time. I'm going to say it like that. An interesting time in LA, for sure. I love y'all. She loves y'all. This has been another wonderful episode of the Lunch Break Show. Please follow me on all my socials at Jordan Kenchen. Go run up all them views. Like I said, it's all positivity. Young black man just living his best life. Living his life. All right, y'all.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Like, comment, subscribe. What else? They be spamming the fuck out of that shit.
That was good.